AFTV, Graham, talk me through that. That was a horror show.
It's absolute disaster, Robbie. Arsenal back to ruin your weekend today.
Definitely back to ruin our weekend.
Yeah, I think, look, I think the thing is we've got too many players playing as though they don't want to be at the club at the moment. I think I said in a tweet in the week, we've got players coming to the end of their contracts and they're playing like it. That's the first point. We just lost to a team who haven't won a game in the Premier League in 2020. I mean, let's be real about this. We started well. We had 4 shots in the first 10 minutes. I thought Saka was excellent at the start of the game. And we had a reasonably good first half. But we capitulated again at the last 20 minutes. And I think Mikel Arteta has to take a lot of the blame for the way he didn't manage the game in those last 20 minutes. And I'll come on to the challenge by Maupay on Leno, because I'm absolutely fuming about what happened with that. But I think it was clear to me, we played a midweek game. Last 20 minutes, our midfield players were tiring. We had that drinks break. We had an opportunity to freshen it up. They went 4-4-2, so they were going for it. We had to close the game out. We had midfielders starting to lack energy. He had to make changes. I think Ceballos was struggling, I think, from the last 20 minutes. And the way he got easily passed around and he was just sort of lightly jogging in for their goal showed that he was tired. I thought we needed fresh legs in midfield, really, and I think we needed to change our shape from 4-3-3 back to 4-2-3-1 to see the game out. But we just can't defend, and I think the team sat deep. And Brighton, credit to Potter, he changed the formation. They went 2 up top, and they got the break. I thought Mustafi could have done more for the second goal. He had a decision to make, and he was sort of half and half, albeit it was a good 1-2 and a good finish. But that guy who scored that goal should not be on the pitch, Robbie. He should not be on the pitch.
You think he should have been sent off?
I think that is dangerous play, what he did to Leno in the first half. He knew what he was doing. He talked afterwards about Arsenal not having any humility in defeat, right? But his challenge on Leno, he knew what he was doing, right? And the ball was, when I first saw it, it's only when you see it slow motion, you see it from a different angle, you realise what he was doing. He was trying to ease Leno out of the penalty box, so he basically handed the ball outside the box to get him sent off. And so he had a perfect opportunity. Rio Ferdinand in the studio, what the hell was that guy talking about? He had the opportunity. He should, yes, of course he should be challenging for the ball. His momentum took him into the box to challenge for the ball, Robbie. But once Leno collected the ball in midair, he should have pulled out of that challenge, not just followed through to push him out of the box in midair. And I think we've got a problem in this game. We talk about dangerous play, Robbie, and I'm going to highlight it here tonight. And that is, we talk about players getting sent off for dangerous play. What we don't address is that when the safety of players when they're in midair, right? And I'll see it. Now, 3 or 4 years ago, I was at the Emirates when Matthew Debuchy was playing for Arsenal against Stoke. I can't remember who the Stoke player was, but he literally took him out in a dangerous way and sent him into the advertising hoardings and put him out of the game for 6 months. Now, what Maupay has done, and it's all right for him to say, it's all right for Potter to sort of say there was minimal contact. It's all right for Maupay to apologise, but he knew what he was doing. He was trying to get Leno sent off. And what he's done is he's committed a dangerous act which has ended that guy's career for 8 months. That guy, Leno's going to be out of action now for 6 to 8 months, which is going to stretch us now at a time when we're struggling with injuries and our finances are low.
Is that what they're saying, 6 to 8 months?
I think the FA need to look at that. And I think what really annoyed me about the Arsenal players, Robbie, is the Arsenal players got angry at the final whistle, didn't they? They got angry when they lost the game. They should have been bloody angry when that challenge went in on Leno. And I see Saka clapping him or shaking his hand as he walked past. I was disgusted with that. It reminded me a bit last season when Maitland-Niles sort of like said something to Maddison when he got sent off. Those players should have been around protecting Leno. They should have been in that guy's face and influencing that referee. That referee should have looked at it on VAR. That was a dangerous act that has not ended the guy's career, but put him out the game for 8 months. And Maupay should have been sent off for dangerous play. They need to seriously look at this. They talk about dangerous play. It's just as dangerous when someone's in midair, either heading or catching the ball, and a player follows through deliberately, knowing what with intent to do. I'm not saying he had intent to injure him, but he had intent. His intent was to force him out of the box, Robbie, to get him sent off. That's what he was trying to do. And you see, actually, when you watched it back, he pointed to him being out of the box. That was Maupay's first reaction, Robbie. He pointed to Leno carrying the ball outside the box. That showed his intent. They should have looked at that at VAR. Should have been dangerous play. He should have been sent off, in my opinion, and he would not have been on the pitch to score the winner.
All right, thanks, Graham.
Football is back.
Back again, yeah?
AFTV will be bringing you comprehensive coverage of every game from now until the end of the season.
Football's number one narcissist is back. Back again, mate.
AFTV, back again.